All right. You have triumphant success, and you've got material and spiritual prosperity, more physical realm. Now, this is what's funny is these are coming in lessons for you. Your success and your triumph, your material and spiritual prosperity, the very thing that grounds you here in the physical world, the balance here and the new beginning are coming in a lesson. Hey everybody, what's up? What's going on, my Virgos? Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here, loves, do hit that subscribe button. Come along and join the family. We would love to have you. By the way, my name is Jeanette. Welcome all, loves. Welcome all cross watchers as well. All right, darlings, jumping right in. Do remember, loves, these messages are general. They're not going to resonate for everyone. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus does cover a lot of you. Please only take what fits for your life and leave the rest behind, as you always hear. And if you do need something more specific to your situation, I am offering personal readings at this time. So feel free to email me if you're interested or hit me up on Facebook, darlings, okay? All right, let's get a couple more. I'm going to go ahead and pull the entire tarot portion of the spread, and then we're going to talk about it. All right, darling, so feel free to skip ahead if you would like. All right, Virgos, let's see what's coming in. Highlighted energies for Virgos. Highlighted energy for you, darlings. We've got, okay, 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Cups here, darling, and the 7 of Wands. Okay. New information. What does Virgo need to know at this time? New information. Oh, well, there it is. 3 of Pentacles here, sweetheart. 3 of Pentacles. What is this 3 of Pentacles for Virgos? What is this 3 of Pentacles for Virgos? Okay. Dang it. We have the Strength card and the 8 of Wands here, darling. Ooh, this is going to be a long read. How to handle and process this new information for Virgos. We've got the 2 of Pentacles. Okay. All right. Whew. Ascensions moving forward. Ascensions moving forward. We have, darling, the Hierophant. Okay. Alrighty. And the lesson. The lesson that Virgo needs to learn here, darling, we have the Moon card in reverse. Interesting. With an underlined energy of the Queen of Cups. Let me just squish her. The Queen of Cups, darling. Okay. So card of Cancer with this Queen of Cups. Card of Leo with the Strength card, babe. We've got Taurus with the Hierophant and Pisces with the Moon card. All right, loves, let's talk about it, okay? So I feel like you're a little bit defensive against some sort of collaboration. There's something that you need to walk away from or let go of. There's a lot of emotion here in this 8 of Cups, but somebody needs to walk away from it. It's not something here that you've invested emotionally has not served you any longer. So there's this need to walk away, or this want to walk away for some of you. Okay, I feel this may be work related for a portion of you. I do have the 2 of Pentacles as well. We've got a little bit of Pentacles energy. I really feel strong, heavy work. Okay, so do take it as it resonates for you. Some of you may be dealing with work itself. All right, but defending here against some sort of collaboration here. I feel like you're on edge when it comes to this. This is, if this is work itself, work is offering you what they may think is a balanced situation. Unfortunately, it's not balanced, so it's leaving you on the defense here, okay? And it's having you rethink your path. It's almost like you're sitting here and you're like, should I give up? Should I walk away from this job? there's something here you've invested a lot of time or emotion into and you need to walk away from it, or you feel like you're contemplating walking away. For those of you not dealing with work itself, and you're maybe dealing with relationships, friendships, kinships, that sort of thing, there's somebody here that particularly, I feel one person in particular, but I guess it could be a collaboration between a group, but potentially one person in particular wanting to balance a situation out with you. This is the, I give 3, you give 3. We come into a collaboration here. We work together to come up with the same results. Like we give the same amount to get the same results. So here, somebody thinks something's quite fair and that things are even keeled, but potentially they're not, because there's something here leaving you on the defense and you're contemplating walking away. You've got 2 8s, so I feel like maybe you're in the middle of a very heavy cycle here, Virgo, okay? Coming in your new information, you're going to have courage. For those of you who are dealing with work, you're going to have courage to walk away from the job that you're at in order to, and maybe send out resumes and that sort of thing, in order to build up something new for yourself and go on to a new sort of collaboration here. For those of you not dealing with work, because I'm getting very thick, it could be either way, there's some sort of rapid, fast moving in communication about something that a person wants to build with you, okay? Again, there's something off here because it's leaving you feeling defensive. All right, so some of you may be not ready for this collaboration or not wanting to invest in communicating here with this person who wants to collaborate with you. So do take it as it resonates. I heard X. Oh, okay, so for some of you, your ex may be trying to come back and you're like, no, I already walked away from that situation. I already gave that up. You're not getting me back, right? And you're needing to stand strong with your courage. They may be flying these wands at you of passion, telling you, I miss you. Can we rebuild? Can we invest again? And you're going to have to stand strong within your courage here to decide if that's something that you want, but I don't feel like it is, because I feel like for that half of you, you've already walked away. You've already walked away. Both. What does that mean? Both. Okay, so for some of you, you're dealing with an ex or a relationship and work at the same time. Ooh, do take it as it fits for you. Your how to handle and process. The reason I brought up this 2 of Pentacles is it really feels like you're having a hard time balancing out work and home, or issues with work, okay? Or with working on something with somebody. This is an entertainer. He keeps the balance between 2, right? So entertaining thoughts, ideas, actions, keeping the balance moving in a situation, entertaining these ideas and thoughts, or just the balance between work and home in and of itself, right? So I feel here you're trying to keep the train moving. I heard focus. So you may be having a hard time keeping it balanced out, sweetie. You may be having a hard time keeping it balanced out. It may feel like 1 minute it topples this way, the next minute it topples that way. I feel like there's something here that has you on edge, potentially, okay? And so having to juggle out, with this being your how to handle and process, I feel like you need to juggle out finding your courage, juggle out and finding this balance between where you're going to head, what your workload's going to be like. Let's get a clarifier. I feel heavy on the Rider-Waite. Normally I would just pull out the Queen of Cups and juggle it off and see what we have to clarify, but feeling like Spirit wants me to use the Rider-Waite to clarify this 2 of Pentacles. Let's see what you're juggling out. I think it's different for everybody, or how this juggling process is going for you. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Oh my God, are you serious? With the 2 of Pentacles at the bottom of the Rider-Waite deck. No wonder they wanted me to, yeah, thank you, spirits. Okay, so we have the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, you've got another 3 of Pentacles, darling. 3 of Pentacles here. We've got the Judgment. You're in the middle of making a decision, or you will be, on your next move and on if you can juggle this out. Page of Cups. For some of you, like I said, it's a love offer, right? Oh, Sun card. Beautiful. Another card of Leo. I heard dealing with a Leo. So some of you could be dealing with a Leo, okay? Just do take it as it fits for you. Wow, that's a lot of cards. Okay, so for some of you, it's a love offer. Others of you, you're waiting on good news. It could be, or you're trying to juggle out good news for yourself in what you're building here. The Sun card illuminates things. So I feel like there's something here you are illuminated to, or, you know, like I said, you've maybe potentially already walked away, or you're contemplating walking away. Something you may be already illuminated to, or something that you will be. Okay, but making this decision, I feel, making this decision on whether or not you want to juggle this out with this person, or juggle this out work-related. Are you going to stay where you're at, where you already have 6 pentacles, you already have something going there, or are you going to leave the job, walk away, you know, and try to build something new somewhere else? It's up to you. Again, sending out resumes, that rapid communication, you may be needing to have courage to leave the job in the first place, or tell this person that, yeah, I already left you. Something about the offer, though, something about the collaboration itself makes you feel defensive. Like, literally, you're like, very upset about it, I feel. There's a blockage there. There's a blockage. I heard blockage with work. So some of you feel very blocked in your work, or blocked with what you've been building, all right? Going forward, your ascension's moving forward, the Hierophant, darlings. I feel he's a very knowledgeable character, okay? And he stands very strong and true in this knowledge. He's also a teacher. This is wise counsel, and it's commitments. All right, so I feel like here being wise, I feel like having that highest knowledge, darlings, for directional path and for what it is that you've built so far for yourself as well. Like, how far have you come? Are you willing to start over? You know, for some of you, it may be necessary. Others of you, the idea of that leaves you defensive. Wow, this is different for all of you. Please only take this as it fits for you. There's a lot of high knowledge in here, and commitments as well, committing to someone or committing to a new job. Going forward, I feel like you're juggling out whether or not you want that in your life, but you're going to have to do it from a place of calm, high knowledge. You see how he's like beaming with light? He has clarity, darlings. So try not to make any quick, hasty decisions without having the full clarity of the situation. All right? No matter what category you're in. Ooh, your lesson, darlings. The Moon card in reverse. I heard illuminations. That's funny, illuminations. But this is a lesson for you. Okay, normally in the upright, we're talking secrets. We're talking things that are unbeknownst to us. You may have figured some things out, but you're not applying them to your life. And thus, that's why this is coming in for a lesson for you, darling. But there's a lot of emotion and some confusion in this. I feel like maybe you've let your emotions or your confusions hold you back or steer you in a certain direction for potentially a long time, and that's why this is coming into a lesson for you. You need to find some clarity, darling. You need to find some balance from within you. Maybe even stabilize your emotions here. Queen of Cups, she is incredibly kind and loving and nurturing. She's a motherly energy, but this is also the inward projection of love, you know, that love of self, and feeling very sturdy of your emotions. So I feel like holding your emotions in check. I heard it back just for you. So maybe holding your emotions back just for you to know what you're going through. For some of you. Vocal. I heard vocal. Vocal. Whoa, okay, some of you are maybe being too vocal about what you're ready to give up. Others of you are not vocal enough about what's going to make you happy and enlightened and emotionally fulfilled. Thank you, spirits. All right, darlings, let's get you some advice. Whew. You're waiting for good news with that Page of Cups. Waiting for good news, needing to make a decision here with the Judgment card. That's a careful blending of your head and your heart, darlings. Try not to tip one way or the other about making your decisions here. There's something you have an opportunity to build. And you have an opportunity here to stabilize or juggle out a stabilization, juggle out a directional path as well. But I feel like a lot of you are defensive right now. So you may have some enlightened enlightenment's coming towards you. Some new opportunities potentially with that as well, to clear up your confusion or that which you thought that you didn't know. Others of you are just not taking what you know and putting it into practice. So maybe you know that you're miserable in that relationship, or you know that you've already walked away from that relationship, so you don't really need to be communicating about building up something else. And still even others maybe with work itself, right? So, but something has you defensive on it. Something has you defensive. All right, let's get you advice. Highlighted advice. Highlighted advice. Financial and material changes, darling. Oh, we have shadow here, babe. Ooh, I heard twin flame. Interesting. Whoa, sorry, dropped it. I heard twin flame. Fascinating. So, some of you had to walk away from your twin flame or your false twin flame. Others of you, with this shadow card, darlings, this is a complete person. 9 right here. 9's being completions. We're looking at a complete person here. Everybody has the dark and the light side. You may be having a hard time balancing out the two halves of you right now, that may be causing you to be very defensive 1 minute, wanting to walk away from something here, then you come back to work on it, but it doesn't work out, and there's this this essence of back and forth. Something is maybe difficult to juggle out. You may be having a hard time juggling out the two halves of you. The two halves of you. Hot and cold, I heard. Some of you have been a little hot and cold with somebody or within a situation. Or they with you, and that's causing you defense. If they've been hot and cold to you, there's like an acceptance here. A complete acceptance of self and a complete acceptance of another individual. So maybe you emotionally walked away and you gave up that relationship, right? But this other person is not ready to give you up, or they want you back. And so if that's the case, then they may be approaching you, right? And like coming at you and showing you their light side and giving you all this love and this and that. But for some of you, you're fully aware of what they're hiding. You're fully aware of their dark side, that you've already met their dark side. You've already dealt with their dark side. And now they want to try to convince you that they're all light. No, motherfucker, I know your dark side. For some of you. Others of you, just coming into a complete essence of self. Completion of self. You got to accept yourself for the light and the dark side as well. And accept this person. Doesn't mean you have to accept their offer, but just accept that you know who they really are. Whew. Oh, you guys, it's getting thick and heavy up in here. Financial and material changes. There's changes going on around you. Financial and material changes. This is in the physical realm with this border. So like earlier we heard that it could be both a relationship and something to do with your job, something to do with here in the physical world. So the money that you earn, the house that you live in, the job that you work at, things are changing for some of you, right? Embrace those changes. Embrace those changes. If you're back and forth on whether or not you're going to stay in a position at a job, I feel like Spirit is saying here, have the strength to put out those resumes and walk away, because this place that you're working for is not making you happy. So that's just for some of you, but whatever situation it was, you got to have the strength here, even to get through this other person's communication potentially, right? I heard recommit to self as I looked at the Hierophant. So recommit to yourself, recommit to what actually truly makes you happy here, Virgo, right? What actually makes you happy. Even if it seems small. Even if it seems small to some, okay? Let's keep going. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, new information. New information, obstacles and challenges here, darling. Obstacles and challenges, got another 5. Something needing a change. So for some of you, this communication of this person being like, hey, can we reinvest? Hey, can we start something? Hey, can we build up? Can we try to build this again? Can we try to do this again? That whole thing is like, it's an obstacle. We've been down this road. It feels like obstacle and a challenge. I'm not trying to go through that again. Just the fact that they're communicating with you is bringing on a challenge here. Okay, others of you dealing with work or whatever that situation is, you're having your own obstacles and challenges because you haven't made the decision yet. You're still like kind of juggling out the process here. So if you do make that decision to go forth, you need to have the strength and the courage to do so, to squash your obstacles and challenges. I feel like you're perpetuating your obstacles and challenges by not making the move already. All right. Whew. And again, that could be a move within work or a relationship, right? We're talking both. It's very clear cut for both of you guys, both groups of you guys. All right. Whew. How to handle and process. Choose wisely here, darlings. Choose wisely. We have conflict and defeat. And accelerated motion. Sagittarius just got this in their how to handle and process as well. So I don't know if that's any significance to you, but if it is, you may want to go check out the Sag reading. There was a lot of frustration in that read. Okay, darlings. So I feel like here, obstacles and challenges, another 5, you guys. You got 3 5s. 5, 10, 15, that's 6 together, right? 1 and a 5 is 6. So needing to find balance, really needing to find balance. Something is either changing, has changed, or needs to change, darlings. You may feel defeated and conflicted when somebody tries to offer you something or contact you, right? Or you may be innerly conflicted or defeated on the idea of changing your position or job or whatever it is, right? This guy, he feels beat down. It may be your job that makes you feel beat down. I heard taken for granted. So for some of you, somebody here either did take you for granted in the past and now they want to try to work on it with you, or your job is taking you for granted, but they don't see it, darlings. Please do be aware that they think they're being very balanced and fair. So if they're not, then then that may be why you're being very defensive, and that may be why it's time to reevaluate your career path, if that's the case for you. All right, loves? You've got choose wisely and accelerated motion. You've got to make the choice to be happy. Do what makes you happy, darling. It's really a choice. It's a careful blending of your head and your heart. You can't really lean one way or the other. The juggler moves. He keeps it going, right? It's one minute it's like this, the next minute it's like that. That's really not going to benefit you guys going forward in what you're building here, even if it's by yourself, right? It's not going to help you to be like this. What you've got to do is really take what you feel and take what you know and blend them together and choose that option. What you come up with from that is what you need to choose, because that's what's going to make you feel fulfilled in your life, feel abundant in your life, or get at least towards taking those first steps towards emotional fulfillment and abundance, right? Accelerated motion. Accelerated motion, 8. Excuse me, loves. We're talking about your cycles, I think, babe. Talking about your cycles. And I feel like you got to really, if you want to move forward quickly, I was going to say make the decision quickly, but you really can't make the decision quickly. For some of you, you've already thought about it. For some of you, you've already been thinking about it. This does take contemplation with the Judgment card. But once that's what it is. Thank you, Spirit. Once you decide, you can move quickly. It's just sticking to a decision. Your cycles, you may be in some sort of a rut or some sort of a feeling that you've been perpetuating here, right? Like staying in that job that's not serving you, talking to that person even though you've been there, done that. There is nothing to talk about. There's no point in talking. There's nothing to talk about. I left your ass. And I left it for a reason. Stop bothering me. You know what I mean? And you don't have to be rude like that. You know, but it certainly has you feeling like that. It certainly has you being like, excuse your ass? What? I mean, like, really. So you don't have to express it like that here, Virgo, but allowing yourself to move past it. Whatever that is for you, allowing yourself to move past it. All right, accelerated motion. I was going to say ascensions. Moving forward here, we have emotional withdrawal, and I'm pretty sure that's the chakra. Yep, the crown chakra card. Here, darlings, with this highest knowledge, okay? All of him is open to receiving spirit messages, okay? His crown especially, he's very wise. This is a person who's wise enough to teach others, okay? But here with your crown chakra card coming out, these are chakras that need to be healed or realigned or focused on. So I feel like you need to open up your crown chakra here, maybe realign it and heal it so that you can receive messages about your true path. I feel like there's a little bit of confusion, right? Of not knowing which way to go, even though you want to stabilize yourself. It hasn't happened yet. I feel like, well, I don't want to say it hasn't happened yet. What's a better way to say it? You want to stabilize yourself, right? But there's some things that you've got to do. It's like a stepping stone. There's things that you got to step towards so that you can get there, right? This, I feel, is one of them. Opening up your crown chakra so that you can get that highest wisdom about what you should be doing now, what direction you need to go. Emotional withdrawal. This is funny because it feels like for some of you, you've already emotionally withdrawn from a situation, right? With somebody, and they're now trying to contact you, or you've emotionally withdrawn from work itself. I heard don't care. I don't care. If you're working every day, darling, and you don't care about the job that you're doing, or you don't feel that the job cares about you, right? That's going to mess up your happiness. That's going to mess with your happiness, right? So here with your ascensions moving forward, I feel like if you open up your crown in order to gain that clarity, you'll be able to see your patterns of emotional withdrawal here so that you can stabilize your emotions and go forth with a new path, is what I feel, because you might be creating your own obstacles and challenges by perpetuating it, by staying in a job that you don't want to stay in, by communicating with people who you've already given up. There's no point in, you know what I mean, entertaining that idea. There's no point in entertaining that idea with somebody, is what it feels like. Okay, and that's whether, you know, it's work or it's a love offer. Okay, darlings? Oh, shit. I do see the Ace of Cups, and I just knocked over the cards a little bit when I was doing that. And right under your Queen of Cups, we've got the Ace of Cups. So for some of you, a new opportunity in love is definitely in question. But again, I feel like you've been there, done that, and it's not something that you're trying to go back to. All right? So just be honest, express yourself, and then don't put so much effort into it anymore. I heard I'm not. I already gave up that. Okay. But there's something here being entertained, Virgo. Okay. So look deep within yourself to find out what it is that you're entertaining here then. If you are talking to somebody who you know where that went, there's no point in talking. There's nothing to talk about. No, we can't rebuild. But you're still accepting messages from them. You're still having conversations with them. You may be putting ideas in their head. You may be entertaining an idea of something that's not even going to happen. And you may be giving them false hope. Okay? So just think about that, all right? Whew. Disruption here. Heart chakra. Lessons. You are shitting me. There was another chakra here. Yep. Base chakra, darlings. Oh, you've got the base and the crown, and all the way through, you've got your heart space here. in the middle of it. These are all chakras that need to be realigned and focused on. Darling, something is hurting your heart here. Something's been hurting your heart. Something's been hurting your foundations. Some kind of confusion has plagued its way into your essence here. Okay? Now, again, it could be the job that you're working, or it could be the people that you're communicating with, all right? But definitely needing to heal your heart. To clear up confusion and to restabilize yourself. Root chakra talks about survival. It talks about those things in the physical realms and the physical world. It talks about grounding. So I would say realign all your chakras so that you can get the best grounding here, darling, because with heart chakra and base chakra coming in your lesson, and especially with the moon card in reverse, it just feels like you can't gain a foothold on what you know or what you think you know, or you can't get a foothold here to go forward. And maybe your heart space is being it's being put through the ringer here because you have yet to fully walk away from that job, or you keep accepting messages from somebody you already know that it's not going to work out with. All right? You have triumphant success, and you've got material and spiritual prosperity, more physical realm. Now, this is what's funny is these are coming in lessons for you. Your success and your triumph, your material and spiritual prosperity, the very thing that grounds you here in the physical world, the balance here and the new beginning are coming in a lesson. So for some of you, you're just not moving on. You're not moving on. Like, okay, for those of you who are dealing with somebody coming in and they're like, hey, can we still work on it, or can we work on it again? You've walked away physically. You've walked away emotionally. Don't go back on it. Don't go back on it after you've already walked away, because you're unbalanced right now. There's something here. You're not allowing yourself to have success. You may be so busy entertaining somebody's idea, or you may be entertaining somebody's idea, putting false hope in them and maybe even in yourself. If you're investing any kind of emotion in some sort of situation that you know is not going to play out or not going to take you down the path that you want to be, darling, to fulfill your dreams, to give you this success, and to fulfill you spiritually and gain balance with your prosperities in the physical realm, then why entertain it? Right? It's just weighing you down, and it's creating hardships on your physicality and on your heart space here. For some of you, you've not been feeling very well physically, like physically unwell, right? I heard stressed out. So for some of you, this is running, it's beginning to run so deep. Just talking to this person is causing you confliction. And I don't even feel like you don't even maybe know that you're conflicted. Like you're like dead set on, I've already walked away from you. No, we're not going to work on it. No, we're not going to build anything up. I feel for the majority of you, you're leaning towards a no because it brings you obstacles and challenges for the majority. Now, for those of you who are entertaining the idea directly, ask yourself, please, why would you do that if you have no intention of going back, right? But literally, you're stopping your own beginnings here. You're stopping your own balance, causing yourself more confusion. If you continue to text that person and talk to that person, do you really want to put yourself in a position where you can be convinced of something that you thought you already knew? And you don't want to give yourself false hope either. Like maybe for some reason you're like, no, we're not going to get back together, even though I text them every day and I tell them that I still miss them and I love them. Or you accept it when they say, I miss you and I love you. I heard ego. For some of you, it's like, oh, it strokes your ego. Okay, don't entertain an idea or a job, or just don't entertain something that you're not fully invested in. There it is, okay? Another 6. Moving on. You either have moved on from this person or you need to move on from a situation, a job, right? For some of you, you're not happy in it. You're not happy in it, is what it feels, because it causes you so much confliction. You want to be happy. The happiness will come, darlings, if you're dealing with work. The happiness will come for you when you decide to build for yourself or start putting out resumes and you can find a different job, right? Something that actually leaves you emotionally fulfilled, not fake fulfilled, right? So you got to move on. Allow yourself to, like I heard chariot, like get on the chariot, get on the bus and go looking for new work if it's leaving you unfulfilled. Balance and moving on. Some of you gained your balance before by moving on from a situation, but it will not serve you or the other person, really, to continue to hear what they have to say. There's nothing, I feel like there's nothing to talk about. There's nothing to talk about. They're rapidly communicating to you. Yeah, you got like no swords energy here that would show me you're communicating back your true feelings. The only sword you have is your triumphant success, but it's now lying in a lesson for you. Near a broken heart and an unsturdy foundation. Going forward, darlings, again, make sure you're not entertaining something that doesn't absolutely fulfill you, or the idea of it doesn't absolutely fulfill you, right? Because you can always take your life in whatever direction you want. You don't have to go down a path that isn't truly for you or doesn't leave you fulfilled, right? You can make that choice. You can make that choice, that very well-balanced decision here to go forward where you will be happy, to go forward where you are emotionally fulfilled. And you deserve that, Virgo. You deserve every bit of that. So do remember that. Also, again, with the chakras, heal all of your chakras, darling. This is also so you can come into an alignment with self, right? And to come into an alignment, if you align all your chakras, it'll help you stabilize your foundation. Your heart will feel better. You will feel less confusion. All right, so I just want to stress that. You can do these through sounds. There's meditations. There's lots of online workshops and YouTube videos and all sorts of stuff you could do for free to align your chakras. So I do suggest that you do that because you're blocked from literally from 1 to 7 and your heart is hurting more than anything. Okay? Don't let this person convince you with your heart hurting. Don't let somebody convince you of something, again, that you're not completely, fully, emotionally invested in. Don't entertain an idea that's not going to work out. Okay, darlings? I hope that helps, loves. I'm wishing you the best of luck in your endeavors, whatever you're going through right now. You will be in my prayers, sweetie, that it all clears up and works out for you. And again, just wishing you the best of luck. Until I see you guys next time, stay safe out there in the world. Take care, darlings. So many blessings and so much peace, love, and light to you, my Virgo friends.